It's almost time for the home stretch in the MAC. While both of these teams bookend the standings, there really isn't that much separating each team in the conference. Siena, even in last place, they're right in the mix for the 6th and final playoff spot.
Well, we've talked about how important this game is to Siena. Niagara is in control of what they're doing, and they're going to see Ryder next weekend. But Siena had to get a game here going into the weekend next week against Fairfield, who's going to be another tough team. But, you know, you get Fairfield, Niagara, and Ryder out of the way, and you're going to beat up everybody else who's fighting for a playoff spot, and you're going to put yourself in that position.
Niagara is 9 outs away from their first conference loss of 2024. It's up to Eric Radicek to start the comeback.
And back to the MAC standings, Quinnipiac is the one team the Saints swept this year who is in the thick of those standings with a losing record. So you get down to tiebreakers with, and if Quinnipiac's in the mix with a tiebreaker, they're not going to have the tiebreaker on the Saints.
That's what makes that series as magnified as it is. The 2-1, Radicek goes the other way, fists it over his own dugout, 2-2. What's funny about the way Siena's season has gone, every series they've played up until this point has ended in a sweep one way or another. A win today would buck that trend.
It certainly would, and you see that, you look across the MAC conference, and there's been a number of sweeps this year as Schwark looked like he had a deflection, hit him on the hand.
On a day like today, that certainly stings.
He's already taped up on that right hand, but if you take a look here, it went off Radicek and then right on the hand of Schwark.
There's another component to that replay. If you look closely, Radicek tossed his bat. I don't think he realized it was 2-2, not 3-2.
That's right.
Perhaps he also may have thought he got hit.
I thought he got hit
that might be the
initially.
more reasonable explanation.
I initially thought the same. Clearly a ball that just went right directly onto Schwark's right hand.
The payoff pitch. Ground ball up the middle. Figueroa gets a glove to it from the outfield grass. He beats Radicek by a step.
Outstanding play, Figueroa. He's so steady and smooth. What a great middle infield for Siena. They have been flawless today. And what a play up the middle. Radicek hit the ball hard up the middle too. Looked like it was going to be a hit, and Figueroa cut it down.
It feels like every no-hit bid has at least one web gem. Well, there you go. Figueroa had to range into the outfield grass, and Bergamatto made a nice stretch to cap off the play.
Just kept his foot on.
That brings in Reese Kozar, the 1-0 to him. A high fly ball. Shallow left center. In comes Thorburn, and he makes the play on the move.
Thorburn made a nice recovery there, but off the bat, when it's a hit off the end of the bat, it's very difficult to tell sometimes if that ball is going to be deep or shallow. And off the end of the bat, it looked like his first step was back. Then he came in and recovered and made a nice play.
And with Heen retreating, that's Thorburn's ball all the way. No problem for him to take charge and glove it. 2 up, 2 down for Mulamekic. In steps Gavin Schrader. And he looks at ball 1 to start his third AB. Niagara still without a hit. 2 outs in the top of the 7th. Siena looking for a Sunday series salvage. Big cut and a miss that time. Mulamekic had him going after the high outside fastball.
92 pitches in. He still looks like he has the velocity. Movement looks good. Painting the outside half.
Schrader inside outs this ball. Straightaway left. There's Rochelli to put it away. 7 no-hit innings for Arnaud Mulamekic. Siena needed a big pitching performance to have a shot to win today. They got that and then some.